right, let's watch these Keisha talk about picking a man off his shoes and what they look for in a man. Let's get it. Let's not waste no time.
No, man, he got on some like them shoes
Allen
like,
Iversons.
like what are those?
Yeah. I do judge somebody off their shoes.
I swear I do, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm real strict on shoes. I'm super strict.
Yeah.
Boy, you better have on either some Air Force Ones,
Air Force Ones do it for me.
Timberlands, or the Prada the American Cup shoes. Is that the name? The Prada shoes, the Prada sneakers.
Yeah, I think.
And I'm not gonna lie, I still like Jordans and stuff, like the fly Jordans. You know,
if you wear Jordans, they gotta be like, you gotta have to like bring it all together.
Definitely.
I do like the Louis Vuitton sneakers.
Them too, but it's just like I don't be
some of them.
I don't like the weird stuff that everybody got going on. I don't like those big furry shoes.
First of all, these is comfortable, man.
So I don't know what the big furry shoes she referring to. She talking about the big furry shoes that women wear. And these are the type of conversations that they have. Now I understand, judging a man by shoes and what his shoes, what that mean to you, and how the shoes are and all that type of stuff. I get it, but the shoes ain't the end all be all. Dude could be making a run to the dumpster, to the drop off. Dude could be coming from work. Dude can just be relaxing in his shoes or whatever. But these are the conversations that they have. These are the conversations that they have. This is how they pick dudes. Superficial. Not the intelligence that come out his mouth, not how much he invests in or if he got his own place. You got to understand, these are the type of women that pick baby daddies and shit. You know what I'm saying? Or pick niggas and shit, right? And they don't even got their own place, but they got a nice shoe collection. If you really sit down and talk to women, bro, a lot of y'all would be surprised. A lot of these women be like, yeah, guys and took me to their place and they stayed with their girl or whatever. And I didn't know they stayed with their girl and they had me over to their place. And, then I found out later. See, this is what happened when you judging dudes on superficial things. I told y'all the last thing they care about a dude, you never hear on these shows, especially with these young women, you never hear on these shows, right? You never hear them on these shows they never talk about character. They never talk about a man's character. You never hear, only time they start talking about a nigga's character when they need a nigga to be a stepdaddy. Tell me I'm wrong. They never start talking about a man's character until it's time for him to be a stepdaddy. They talk about, he got to have these shoes, or he got to dress like this, or he got to have this jewelry or these glasses. He got to be this tall. He got to make this much. It's never about his morality. It's never about his religious views. It's never about politics. It only became about politics recently. Listen to me. It only became about politics recently. And it wasn't because of the economy. It wasn't because of the rainbow community. It was because they wanted to be able to abort babies. Black women have aborted 22 million babies. That's mass genocide. They have aborted 22 million babies, bro. Think about that for a minute. So these are the conversations. They don't say, okay, what's your views on abortions, or what's your views if I get pregnant, or what's your views on your party that you are you liberal, or you conservative? Most of the time they don't even ask these niggas if they got a job. The only thing they really ask you, are you married? They might, how tall are you? These things, man. How you married? How tall are you? And then they look how you, and aesthetically, that's care. They don't care about character. A lot of times they don't care if you got your own place. Down the line they ask you stay alone or you stay well. They don't really care. These are the super fit. This is why they stay losing in the dating market. This is why they stay losing, this is why they stay losing in the dating market. This is why they lose. And don't just think, oh, these women to today. This is generations of failure. It's all about aesthetics. It's all about looks. Like I told you on the Patreon, they don't care. They don't care. They don't care about your character. Listen to me. They don't care about your character. They don't care about your character. Why you think you hear them talking about jail, dealing with niggas in jail and stuff? I don't think a lot of this is internet rhetoric. Listen to me, it's not. I've heard women on just women talking to other women and just being a fly on the wall, or have personal conversations about these things. Remember this chick I was doing, her sister was like, yeah, this nigga about to get out of the jail. You know, he ain't had none in a minute. He about to tear my stuff up. He about to tear my, that's how they think. They don't think logical, like, okay, this nigga been to prison, you know, what if he, you know, you think he deal with dudes? Go look at the interview Judge Joe Brown did about dudes in prison and what they was testing positive for and all that shit. Be trying to tell y'all. The choices that women make and do, and this is why you hear a brother like AC tell y'all to stay away from black women. That's why. Because the judgment that they making men, it can be your life can be on the line. From diseases, from crash outs. I guarantee you, every woman that you talk to above 20, and I'm being nice by saying above 20. Every woman that you talk to above 20, right, has dealt with a dude that they had no business dealing with. I'm telling you, they dealt with dudes that they had no business dealing with. Believe me, they've dealt with dudes that they had no business dealing with. Jailbirds, bad choice of character. No matter if they had a daddy in their life or not. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. They've dealt with dudes with bad character. This is who they deal with. Listen to me. This is who they deal with. And a lot of these guys need to wake up. You know, and you are talking to women about their history and the guys they dated for. A lot of times when you talk to older women, then it becomes about character because they didn't went through the Pookies and the Ray Rays and the guy and the toxic relationships and all that type of stuff. That's the story of black women. Even the black women that go to higher learning. Even them. That's their history. I had a homie who was dealing with a chick. I think it was high school sweethearts down in Alabama. And they broke up. I don't know why. Whatever reason they broke up. They had a baby, then they broke up, whatever. And you know, and he ended up moving on with another chick that looked just like her. And she ended up moving on with a fat bum. You know, we had some conversations about it, man. It wasn't nothing too deep, you know, but he moved on with a bum ass nigga. I'm telling y'all, for most women, either it's a bum in the past, Listen to me. Either it's a bum in the past, right? It's a bum in the past, or it's a bum coming in the future. And then you got to understand, they start off, they start off dealing with bums. Listen to me. Most of them start off dealing with niggas they had no business dealing with. Listen to me. They start off with dealing with dudes they had no business dealing with, right? They know it. They like the dick and danger, right? Then, then they try the nice guy or a respectable guy, try to get a baller. A lot of times, them type of dudes, they just deal with them, they hit it, and then they find out they ain't really they speed, or they just have an alternative gender. They smack them type of women, hit them, like physically have sex with them. We clarify that. Then keep it moving, right? But women always revert back to what they truly desire in the beginning. Even if a lot of them have, unless they have a real traumatic experience with it, sometimes that don't matter. If they like a certain type of dude, that dude will always be able to take her from you. Real talk. So if they like a street nigga and they switch it up and they say, oh, I don't want to be with street niggas no more. I want a good nigga. That good nigga, she still gonna have, that street nigga still gonna have access to her. Street nigga still, she gonna always go back to the street niggas. Whatever they truly desire, if it's a good nigga or a bad motherfucker, that's who they always gonna truly desire. Who they truly desire in the beginning is who they always gonna go revert back. If she a hoe, she a hoe. You can't change it. She gonna be a hoe throughout your marriage. She gonna want a hoe, right? So her taste in guys does not change with time. She can get a baller nigga, a good 9-to-5 nigga, or a good CEO nigga that's a baller, and she still to be cheating with a bum ass nigga on the side. You gotta understand that. You gotta understand her type. That's why her knowing her past and type of nigga she dealt with, that let you know. That's one of the reasons you let you know. Okay, she just good for the stroke, or okay, she used to dealing with stand up type niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the huge indicator is if she's bringing these type of niggas home to her family. If she bringing, if she bold enough to marry these type of niggas, stay with these type of niggas, bring them niggas back to her family, that's a huge indicator that she's serious. And we all have our flings, whatever. We deal with certain people. A lot of us niggas, we deal with hoes. Like, we have a hoe we just deal with, like, she knows she a hoe, but the sex good. We wrap it up, whatever. And we know we shouldn't be dealing with a particular woman, but it's just, we just kicking it. Most of us who deal with women, we do it. So women, they go, but, but when they serious about it, a motherfucker like that, they serious, that's pretty much, they always gonna revert back to what they want. And you think about it, a lot of them, they chase them dudes when they're younger, had kids with them and shit like that's another indicator. They bring it, they serious, they had kids by the nigga, they bring the niggas home, they marry them, stay with them, serious with them, come on. Then they get away from them. The trauma's already done. They always gonna go back to them type of dudes. When they get 40 and nobody cuffed them, they always go back to them type of dudes. Always. So, like I said before, that's why I said, when you out with a woman and you start kind of doing background checks on them and looking at them and you're hearing what they saying and all this type of stuff, and you get them comfortable enough to open up about their past, I'm telling you, they don't chase good men. Women don't chase, they don't fight over good men, they don't chase good men. I'm telling you that, they don't. That doesn't happen. So they chase over, in our community, they chase over toxic niggas, they chase over pookies and ray-rays, they fight over their baby daddies. That's what they do. So in a good dude ain't got no problem with dealing with a woman. They don't. They're getting rid of them. They don't chase niggas like us. But guess what? We got options. So, but these are the type of conversations they have. Shoes, 6 figures, you know, how tall you are, how aesthetically. These are their how can I say this? Criterias for a boyfriend. Not you know, a lot of them deal with pedos. That's on the sex offender list. They don't care about that. They don't care about their criminal record. They don't care about they don't ask about niggas' credits. They don't care if you got a driver's license, if you got a drinking problem. You know what I'm saying? If you homeless, they don't care about none of that. I'm telling you. It's a motherfucking fact. So appreciate y'all, man. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Don't forget the real channels in the Patreon. Check it out. It's free for 7 days. Appreciate y'all for joining the Patreon. Peace.